So sales budget. So budgets begin with the sales forecast. Yan. So sales. Ito yung budgeted sales natin in terms of units. Given naman to, yung nasa baba, ay nasa ano, no? Sa taas. January, February, and then March. So, tignan natin ito. So we have 100, 300, and 150. So remember, 50 pesos per unit. Okay? So constant siya. No? So 100, 300, and 150. So 100, 300, and 150. Tama ba ako? Okay. So tama. And then, multiply this by the unit price. So magkano yung unit price natin? Okay, 50 pesos, di ba? So times 50 pesos, times 50 pesos, times 50 pesos. Okay, so we have, ito na yun, budgeted sales revenue. So budgeted sales revenue, okay, so this is 5,000. Mental na lang, no? So ilan to? 15,000 pesos. And then for the month of March, okay, ito, kaya nyo ba i-mental yan? So 150 times 50. Yan, so we have 7,500. So ito na kagad, meron ka ng sales budget. So we're done na with sales budget. So what's next? After the sales budget, we would now be able to prepare production budget. So production. Okay? So of course, sales will be our basis, no? Of the number of units that we are, okay, that we need to produce for a given period. So and sales production budget, January, February, and then March. So, sir, what will be your basis? What is the starting point? Okay, starting point natin is of course unit sales also. So, ilan yun? Ito yung kanina, no? Ito yun. 100, 300, and 150. Ayan. Sir, are we going to produce same number of units, no? With our unit sales? Definitely, no. Okay, in some cases, we are um, assigning some allowance. No? Kasi ano lang to yung unit sales na yan, these are forecasted sales. So, posible na may differences, no? May discrepancy with the actual sales. So, kaya dapat meron tayong allowance. So, paano yun? Balikan natin yung problem. Yeah. So, ito, number 2, this one. Yeah. At the beginning of the year, there are 20 units in finished goods inventory. Yeah. So meron pala tayo, no? Meron tayong beginning inventory. Okay, 20 units beginning of January. And then Benedict maintains an ending finished goods inventory level equal to 10% of current sales. So ito yung sinasabi ko na allowance, no? So nagme-maintain tayo ng allowance for unanticipated sales. Ayan. So 10% ng current sales. Anyway, meron tayong beginning. So sir, paano yun? Okay, in preparing production budget, so sabi ko nga, unit sales naman talaga ang starting point. Pero we have to add the requirement, no? That is your ending inventory. Okay, all of these are in units. So ano yung ending inventory, sir? So according to the problem, we have to maintain 10% of the current sales. So ilan yung 10% ng current sales? So 100 times 10%, this should be 10. 300 times 10%, this should be 30. 150 times 10%, this should be 50. Di ba madali lang? No? Ang problem nga lang ulit, pag sama-sama na sila, no? Nakakalito. Anyway, aside from this, 10, oh, so ipoproduce mo na ba lahat yan? Hindi. Bakit? Kasi meron kang beginning inventory. So 110 yung required. Kumaga parang ito yung required to be produced, no? Pero meron na tayong na-produce before. Okay, so ito naman yung beginning inventory natin. So ima-minus mo yung beginning inventory. Okay, so parang ito yung requirement, 110. Pero meron na tayong na-produce, no? Ayan, existing. Meron tayo. So, ibabawas natin yun. Okay, ang beginning inventory natin ng January, sinabi kanina, no? Balikan natin. Ito, yan, 20 units, di ba? Ayan, nakalagay, 20 units. 20 units in finished goods inventory. So, ayan yung ating beginning inventory ng January. So, this is 20. So, ibabawas mo yan. No? Ayan. Now, what's the beginning inventory for the month of February? So, day yung ending ng January. So, ito yun. So, this should be 10. And then, of course, 30 dito. Okay. So, ito naman yung ending inventory. Ito yung beginning ng April. No? So, if ever tanwin ka, okay, so beginning inventory ng April. Anyway, so ito na. So, budgeted production in units and budgeted production. Nakita nyo, no? Binabaliktad lang. Production budget, budgeted production. Yeah. So, 100 plus 10, 110 minus 20, this is 90. So, we need to produce 90 units. Yun, ganun yun. No? Then, for the month of February, 300 plus 30, that's 330 minus 10. So, this is 320. For the month of February, we need to produce a total of 320 units. And lastly, 150 plus 15, 165 minus 30, this is 135. So 135. Okay, so we're done with production budget. What's next? Tingnan natin yung handout. Oh, if you have questions, please feel free to interrupt me. Okay, so ito, 4 kilograms of raw materials are required for each 1 unit. A kilogram of this material costs 5 pesos. Ending raw materials equal to 5% of the current production are maintained. Yan. So aside from the units, no? Ito na, yung number of units, huwag kang malito. Yung 10% kanina, that is your finished goods. Okay? Inventory level. Yan yung maintaining 10%. Dito naman, yung tinutukoy na 5%, raw materials. So iba yun. No? Okay. So in December, 75 units were produced. Yan, nag-produce ng 75 units. So number 3, prepare a raw materials purchase budget for each month of the first quarter. So how do we prepare raw materials raw material purchases budget? So ilan ang bibili nating raw materials? So again, ilan ang requirement kada unit? 4 kilograms, di ba? So 4 kilograms. So January. Okay, narinig nyo maingay? Hindi naman. Hello? Okay lang?
Okay lang po, sir.
So ano naman, no? Sige. So RM purchase may construction kasi dito eh. Sorry ah. Okay. So January, February, March. So ang starting point natin is the budgeted production. Yan. So ano siya? Domino, no? Yan. Kaya dito, pag mali ka dun sa umpisa pa lang, ayun ang pangit, no? Kapag procedural. Yan. Pag mali ka, of course, mali ka na rin sa susunod. Kaya dapat mag-ingat ha. So mag-ingat magsulat, no? Sa scratch papers, pag nagsosolve, ingatan ng solution. Isang item lang mamali ka ng intindi, isa lang. Mamamali ka na sa lahat. Ayan. Okay, so raw material purchases budget. So again, starting point natin is budgeted production. Yan. So ito yung budget production in units yan, no? So ito yung 90, yung 320, and then yung 135. Okay? So ayan. So ito yung kailangan natin produce. Ilan ang kailangan na raw materials for every unit? Ang sabi, ang raw materials na kailangan natin ay per unit 4, di ba? So raw materials per unit in terms of kilograms 4. 4, 4. So multiply natin, ito yung kailangan natin. for raw material. So total material required. Okay, so total raw material required, 90 times 4, this is 360 kilograms, no? So in kilograms yan. 360 kilograms, 320 times 4. Okay, this is 1,280. And 1,280. And then 135 times 4. Okay, so we have 540. Okay, so total raw. Kaya lang, ito na ba yung bibili natin? Ito requirement ng production natin. Ito na ba yung bibilin? Hindi pa. Bakit? Kasi nga meron tayong maintaining. Di ba? Meron tayong kailangang allowance. For, again, unanticipated production or unanticipated events, no, that may happen in actual operations. So, ayan. So, anong gagawin? Same lang. Same principle. So, kailangan dadagdag tayo dito. Ending raw materials. Ayan. So, kilograms ulit ito. Raw materials inventory. Okay, so, ending raw materials inventory. Okay, in kilograms again. Ayan. So, meron ba tayo ending raw materials from last year? Tignan natin yung problem. Ano sabi sa problem? Okay. So, walang binigay, no? Pero, walang binigay na raw material inventories. Pero, meron tayong ayan, may data. In December, 75 units were produced. Ayan. So, kung 75 yan, 75 ang na-produce, ilan yung requirement? Ilan yung 5%? Okay, na minentain natin last year. Okay, so paano yun? Paano makuha? O, the 75 times 5% na ba kagad? Hindi. Kasi raw material, sa units to eh. Okay, finished goods yan. So, ang gagawin dyan, ayan, produced. So, 75 multiply by 4 muna. So, 75 times 4, 300 ata ito. 75 times 75 times 4, this is 300. Okay, then, tsaka may multiply ng 5%. So, 15. So, 300 times 5%. So, ito yung inventory natin. Yan. Raw material inventory. Again, bakit natin minultiply ng 4? Kasi this is number of units, finished goods produced. Yan. In December. Okay, so 15. So, meron na tayong 15. Yan. Okay, so ito, nakamultiply na by 4. So, no need, no? Na i-multiply pa. So, ano ang ending raw materials? So, 5%, no? Ng next, ito, mag-ingat, ha? Ending raw materials equal to 5% of the current production. Yan. So, tama naman, current production. So, 5% ng... sorry. Mali pala ako. 5% pala ng 360. Ayan. Okay. So, 5%. Pinahirapan ko pa. No? So, 360 times 5%. So, this should be 18. Ayan. So, 18 pala. So, ending inventory lang pala for this January, no? Hindi beginning. So, lalagay ko na rin dito, no? So, beginning yung tinutukoy ko. Beginning raw materials inventory in kilograms also. Ayan. So, 15. Ito yung 15 kanina. Okay. Anyway, 18. So, computin muna natin. So, 1 to 80 naman. Ano yung next? So, 1 to 80 times 5%. 64. So, 64. And then lastly, 540 times 5%. So, 27. Okay, so this is 27. So, again, the beginning inventory will be from last period. So, this is 18. And then this is 64. Okay. Ayan. So, ito yung kailangan nating i-purchase. So, total RM purchases in kilograms. Ayan. So, i-add na lang, no? So, 360 plus 18 minus 15. Kindly check baka may mali ang computation. 363. And then 1280 plus 64 minus 18. Okay, so 1326. And then lastly, 540 plus 27 minus 64. Okay, so this is 503. Pero sir, ito na ba yung budgeted raw material? Hindi pa, no? So we have to multiply kasi in kilos yan. Kilograms, no? So we have to multiply it by cost per kilogram. Ayan. So magkano bang cost per kilogram? Balikan mo yung problem. So ano sabi sa problem? Ito. 5 pesos. Ayan. So 5 pesos. Kilogram of this material costs 5 pesos. So lagyan natin dito 5 pesos. So, times 5 pesos times 5 pesos times 5 pesos. Ayan. So ito na yung budgeted RM purchases. Ayan. So magkano? Okay, bali napansin mo, budgeted production lang yung units, no? Ito lang yung may units. Yan. Pero the rest more on monetary na. Yan. Okay, so amounts. So 363 times 5, 1815. 1326 times 5, 6630. And then lastly, 503 times 5, 2515. Ayan. Okay, so we're done with raw material purchases budget. So ano pa yung other components? What are the other components of manufacturing? Ano pa meron? RM, then direct labor. Okay, so ito gawa natin DL budget. Direct labor budget. Napansin mo, madali lang. Sabi ko nga, para ka lang forecasted FS. Kaso, manufacturing. At isa-isa to. Ayan. So, direct labor budget, January. Okay, February. And then March. So, starting point is budgeted production also. Ayan. So, budgeted production, gayahin lang natin. No? So, that's 90. Ito yun. 320 and 135. Ayan. So, what's next? So, multiply na lang kagad natin to sa direct labor hours per unit. So, ilan ba yung kailangan natin, no? Per unit. So, we would need to produce 90, 320, and 135 respectively for the month of January, February, and March. So, ilan yung kailangan? So, multiply direct labor hours per unit. Ano sabi sa problem? Tignan natin. Yan. So, a unit of finished goods required 2 direct labor hours. Yan. And variable overhead cost of 5 pesos per hour. Dito pala sa taas, sorry. Sumobra. Ito. A unit of finished good requires 2 direct labor hours at 3 pesos per labor hour. Ayan. So, balik na tayo. Ito ay times 2. Times 2, times 2. So, total direct labor hours needed. Ayan. So, 180. Ito ay 640. And then, 270. Ano yung direct labor rate per hour? Rate per hour. Ayan. So, sabi doon 3, di ba? 3 pesos. So, 3 pesos. 3 pesos. So, multiply lang natin. So, ito na ang budgeted direct labor cost or direct labor. So, multiply. So, 180 times 3, 540. 640 times 3, 1920. And 270 times 3. So we have 810. Okay. So we're done with the, pwede naman diretso, no? So, di ba, we are given with the total direct labor hours required per unit. So, ilan yan? 2, di ba? And then, ang cost niyan, 3 pesos per hour, times 3. So, 6 to. So, ito na yung multiply mo, diretso. 90 times 6. So, you will get 540. Okay? So, ito yung tamang format, no? Okay, for direct labor budget. Ayan. So, pag namamadali, pwedeng gawin mo na to. Diba? Kasi time consuming. Okay, so last one for production components. So we have overhead. Okay, so overhead na tayo. Factory overhead budget. So we have January also, February, and then March. Okay, so again, our starting point is the production budget. Yan. So laging dyan. So production budget or budgeted production. Ano ba yan? Budgeted production. Okay, so gamitin natin yung ito. So 90, 320, and 135. Ayan. Okay, so let's start with the variable overhead. Okay, so for variable, so kanina, no, kita natin. Okay, the basis of the direct labor is the direct labor hours. The basis of variable overhead rather. Okay, is direct labor hours. So that's 2. And then it costs 5 pesos per hour. Fixed overhead is budgeted at 21,800 per annum. Okay, so tandaan niya na 21,800 per annum. Okay, so paano gagawin dito? So unahin natin ang variable nga. No? Okay, so direct labor hours per unit again. That's 2. So times 2, times 2, times 2. Ayan. So total direct labor hours. So 180 again. This is 640. Ito rin yan, no? 640. Yan. So kinopya ko lang. 270. Okay. And then multiply by the variable overhead rate. So sabi kanina ay 5 pesos. So times 5 pesos times 5 pesos times 5 pesos. Ayan. So this is your budgeted variable overhead cost. Okay. So multiply. That's 180 times 5. So this is 900 pesos. 640 times 5. 3,200. And then 270 times 5. So 1,350. Okay. And then budgeted fixed overhead cost. Ayan. Okay, so paano sa fixed overhead cost monthly? Binigay sa atin ay annual. Okay, so per annum is yung 21,500. Okay, so gawin mo lang, divide mo by 12. So 21,500 divided by 12. So that will, 21,500 ba? Check ulit. 21,800, sorry. So it should be 21,800. 21,800. So 21,800 divided by 12. So butal pa rin. Anyway, okay lang. So this should be 1,8. Round off na natin. 1,817. Ayan. Per month. No? So 1,817. 1,817. 1,817. Ayan. So this will be your budgeted total OH cost. So that's 900 plus 1,817. So this is 2,717. No? Ayan. And then this one, 32 plus 1,817. Kaya ang mental, 5,017. Okay, and then this one, 7, 6, 1, 3. 3,167 naman. So that is your budgeted total overhead. Okay, so we're done with the manufacturing components, no? So pwede na natin computein ang cost of goods sold. Siyempre. Okay, so paano sir computein? Kunin mo ang cost of goods sold per unit. CGS per unit. Ayan. So paano kunin ang CGS per unit? O di mag-umpisa ka dun sa direct materials. So for direct materials, for every unit, check natin. Ayan. So ang requirement ay 4, di ba? So that's 4 kilograms no, per unit. Magkano ang cost ng 1 kilogram? Ito. So 5 pesos. So times 5. Okay, times 5 pesos. So it means per unit, 20 pesos. Ayan. So 20 pesos ang raw materials. So lagyan natin dito, 20 pesos per unit. What about direct labor? Ayan. So per unit din ang kupitin. Ito yung kanina. Nakumpitan natin ito actually. Ito yung 6. So 2 hours at 3 pesos each. So 2 times 3, that's 6. Okay, so 6 pesos per unit. How about variable overhead? So for variable overhead, per hour, okay, 5 pesos. Ilang hours? 2 pesos. So 2 times 5, alam mo na, that's 10 pesos. Yan. So what about for fixed overhead? Anong gagawin natin sa fixed overhead per unit? So, ang given ay, ito, makumpit natin monthly. Actually, you have to base your analysis kasi hindi pwedeng 1817, saan mo i-divide? Iba-iba yung number of units produced, di ba? So, your basis would be the annual. Yan. So, what is your annual? 21,800. So, that's 21,800. Saan yun? Ito pala. Yan. So, this is your annual. 21,800. Yan. So, per annum. Meron lang tayong idea for the entire quarter. Okay, so kung quarter lang yan, de kailangan match sila. So 21,800, pwede mong i-times 4 yung quarter, no, yung total nito. Ito. Yan. Or i-divide mo to by 4. Itong 21,800. So either way, so limbawa, divide na lang natin to by 4. Kunin natin to, yung total nito. So that's 90 plus 320 plus 135. So 545. So 545 for the quarter. So pwede mong i-multiply by 4. I-annualize mo. So wala tayong choice, no? Or kaya i-divide mo to by 4. So 545 times 4. So 2180. So ayan. So divide mo na lang siya ng 2180. So ito yung annualized number of units. Okay? So 2180. So ilan ang budgeted cost per unit? So 21,800 divided by 180. Talagang dinivide ko ba na? So 10 pesos per unit. Ayan. Oh. In most cases, given naman, no, there are ways to compute pa rin. So this is your CGS per unit. Total CGS per unit. So 46 pesos. Ayan. Okay, from this, we can now prepare cost of goods sold budget. No? So CGS na tayo. Ayan, CGS budget. Okay. So CGS budget. So for the month of January, February, and then March. Hindi mo na isa-isahin kasi meron na tayong cost of goods sold per unit. So anong basis natin ng cost of goods sold? Anong units? Budgeted production ba or what? Of course, unit sales. Kasi nga, cost of goods sold na to. So yung nabenta, hindi yung na-produce. Okay, so we have unit sales. Okay, so here, 100, no? 100 yun. Saan yun? Ayan, so 100, 300 and 150. So 100, 300, and 150. Okay, so ilan CGS times mo lang yan. CGS per unit. Okay, as computed, 46, no? Yan, so times 46, times 46, times 46 pesos. Okay. So this is your budgeted CGS. Mas madali kapag kinuha mo muna yung cost of goods sold per unit. Ayan. So multiply na lang natin. So 100 times 46. Okay, kinalki pa. 4,600. Ayan. And then 300 times 46. 13,800. Okay, 150 times 46. 6,900. Ayan. Okay, so what's next? Meron pa ba? Yes, meron pa. Ano yung next dito? Tignan natin sa problem. Okay, so tapos na tayo dito, no? Ayan, dito na tayo. Okay, so tapos na sa cost of goods sold. Siyempre, after that, expenses na. Ayan. So, selling and administrative expenses. So, Benedict incurs sales commission equal to 1% of sales. Ayan. And fixed administrative expenses incurred is estimated to be 100 pesos per month. Definitely, sales commission is your variable selling and admin expense. No? So, 1% daw ng sales. Sige, gawa tayo. Ayan. So, ito. Selling and administrative expenses budget. Ayan. Okay. So, January, February, and then March. So, what is our starting point? Ano ba sabi? Commission, di ba? Commission. So, saan nakabase ang commission? Uy, ano nangyari? Wala. Ayan. So, ano nangyari? Ayan. So, 1% of sales. So, yun. Makabase tayo sa budget. Ayan. Budgeted sales revenue. 1% of sales. So, ayan. 5,000, 15, and 7,500. Balik tayo. Sabi ko nga, domino. Di ba? So, okay. Budgeted sales revenue. So, budgeted sales revenue. Okay, for the month of January, ilan yan? 5,000, 15, tsaka 7,500, no? So, 5,000, 15,000, and 7,500. Ayan. Okay, so variable selling and admin expense rate. So, BSAE rate, 1%. So, times 1%, times 1%, times 1%. So, ito na ang ating budgeted variable selling and admin expense. Ayan. So, 5,000 times 1%, ilan? 50, no? 15,000 times 1%, this is 150. 7,500 times 1%, 75. Yan. What about fixed? Okay, binigay na to no, per month. So, budgeted, fixed selling and admin expense, sabi 100 pesos per month. So, plus 100, plus 100, plus 100. Okay, so this is your budgeted selling and admin expense. So, add lang natin. This is 150, 250, and then 175. Yan. So, are we done? Are we done with operating budget? Okay, meron pa, no? May isa pa. Yung final. Ano yung final? Ano nakalagay dito yun? Income statement, budget. So, ayan. So, we're done with this one. Ito na lang. Our budgeted income statement. Ayan. So, IS budget. So, dito natin gawin. So, IS budget. So, ito na yung last sa operating, no? Ayan. So, income statement budget. Definitely. Okay. So, ito ay sales revenue. Starting point. So, January, February, March. Kumbaga parang summary ng lahat ng ginawa natin, no? Ayan. So, less CGS. Okay. Then, gross profit. Budgeted lahat to, no? less selling and admin expense. Yan. So, ito na yung net income or operating income. So, balikan natin, budgeted sales revenue. Okay, ito yun. 5,015.75. So, 5,000, 15,000, and 7,500. Okay, then cost of goods sold. Ito yung kanina. Ito. Ayan. 4,6, 13,8, and 6,9. Okay, so 4,6, 13,8, and 6,9. Okay, so gross profit, we have 400 here and 1,200 here. Ito naman 600, no? Yan. So less selling and admin expense, yung pinapit natin kanina. So 150, 250, and 175. So 150, 250, and 175. Yan. So tapos na. Okay. So we have 250 here. Ito naman, mental lang, 950. And then lastly, 425. Okay, so we're done with operating budget. So ano na tayo? Financial budget na. Okay, so let's start with cash receipts. Okay, break muna tayo saglit, mga 5 minutes lang. So we're now done with operating budget. So let's proceed to financial budgets or budget. Yeah. So financial budget, okay, the first item is your cash receipts budget. Yeah, cash receipts budget. Okay, so yung kanina, accrual based, no? Accrual 'yon, yung operating. So dito, cash basis na tayo, ha? So wag malito. Yan. So first item, of course, ano ba yung nare-receive natin from customers? O di yung collections from customers. So that would be based on your sales revenue. Okay, so dito, cash receipts budget, January, February, and then March. Yeah. So, budgeted sales revenue. Ito yung basis natin. 5,000. Ito yung kanina, no? 15 tsaka 7,500, no? Ayan. So, naalala sana. Ayan. So, 5,000. Okay, check natin. Baka mali. Ito, tama. Okay. So, 5, 15, 7,500. Okay. Marireceive na ba natin ito lahat? Oh, it depends on the problem. Ano sabi sa problem? Tignan natin. No? Tignan natin. Ayan. So, ito. So, we're done with, ito pala. Ayan. So, dito na tayo. 30% of the sales are made in cash. So, hindi lahat on account. And then, while 70% are on account. Of the sales on account, 25% are paid in the month of sale, while 75% in the month after sale. So, magkaiba. So, again, this 30%, of course, it will be received in the month of sale. Yung 30%. Then, from the 70% na on account, yung credit sales, no, 25% lang yung ma-receive on the same month. Okay? Pero yung isa, yung 75% of the 70%. Huwag malito, ha? Okay, that is in the following month. Okay, so the beginning receivable balance is 3,000 pesos. Definitely, this 3,000 will be received kailan? In the month of January. Ayan. So prepare cash receipts budget each month of the first quarter. Okay, so balik na tayo. 30% and 70. Saka 75. Ayan, tatandaan mo lang. So budgeted sales revenue. So unahin natin ang cash sales. Cash sales, 30% daw. So i-compute na natin. And then ito, credit sales. Ito naman yung 70%. Ayan. So 30% unahin natin. So 0.3 times 5,000. That's 1.5. Okay. Then 15,000 times 30%. So 4.5. Ayan. So, and then 7.5 times 30%. So 2 to 50. Okay, next. Credit sales. So credit sales, depende. 25% in the month of sale. Diba? In the month of sale. Yeah. Then 75% in the following month. Okay, ito yung sabi kanina, no? 70%. So that's 5,000 times 70%. Okay, so ito yung credit sales, 3.5. Pero not all of this will be received in the amount in the month of sales. So ang gagawin natin, multiply by 75, 25% pa. Ayan, so 2,875. Okay, so 3.5 yun, no? O yung remaining, ilan yung remaining? 75%. Kailan ma-receive yun? February pa. So i-minus mo na lang, that's 3.5, di ba? So 3.5, minus natin. 3.5 yung kanina. Ayan. 2,625. So ito yung 2,625. Yan, kaya pag inad mo to, tsaka this one, and this one, 5,000 dapat. Okay, next. For the month of February. So, ilan sa February? 15,000, no? Actually, pwede minus yung 4,500. Minus natin 4,500. Ito na yung credit sales. So, this is your 70%. Now, 25% marireceive natin this month. So, 2,625 also. And then, so balik natin, divided by 0.25. Ayan. Ay, wala. So, 2,625 divided by 0.25. Yan. 75% daw, next month pa. So, ito naman yung 7,875. Ayan. Okay, and then, for the month of March, that's 7,500. Minus natin yung 2 to 50. Okay, so ito yung credit sales, 5 to 50. Ilan yung marireceive this month? 25% lang. So, we have 1,312.5. Tama ba ako? So, 1,312.5. Ayan. Okay. You remember that we have an account receivable balance? Okay, at the beginning of January. That will be received on the month of January also. So, ilan ulit yun? Balikan natin. So, for the month of January, we have, ayan, so 3,000. Marireceive yan, okay, in January also. So, January. Sana? Ayan, so 3,000, no? So, 3,000. So, pag chinek mo yan, ito, naulitin ko, ito yung 5,000. Ayan, 5,000. Ayan. Ito naman yung 15,000. Ayan. So, ito naman yung 7,500. So, nakita mo meron pang balance. Yun yung AR natin at the end. Okay, so pwede kang tanungin, no? AR at the end. So, AR at the end, yung difference. Anyway, so ito na ang budgeted cash receipts. Budgeted cash receipts. Ayan. So, add lang natin. It's 1,500. I'm sorry. 1,500 plus 875 plus 3,000. So, this is 5,375. And then, for the month of February, 4,500 plus 2,625 plus 2,625, 9,750. Okay, and then for the month of February, ilan yan? 2,250. March, sorry. 1,312.5 plus 7,875. Okay, so this is 11,437.5. Pwede mo i-round off, no? Okay lang. Yan. So, we're done with cash receipts budget. Okay, so meron tayong cash payments budget. So, dito tayo.
Excuse me, princess. Saan po nakuha yung 3,000 po?
Yung 3,000 sa nakuha. Dito sa AR balance, yung kanina, ito yung sinabi ko. Ayan. Ayan. Ito. Okay.
Hindi po, sir.
Okay na?
Okay po.
Okay, sige, sige. So anyway, cash payments. Ito, no? Ito yung medyo isa pa sa mga madugo, yung cash payments. Raw material purchases are made on account. Ayan, nakita nyo. 20% are paid in the month of purchase. 80% in the month after purchase. Ayan. Half of the direct labor cost are paid in the month of production. So half daw ay month of production. And then the remaining amount next month. Both variable and fixed manufacturing costs are presumed to be paid as incurred. Okay, so kung kailan sila na-incur, doon mismo, no? Binayaran. However, it includes an 816.67 monthly depreciation. So meron palang depreciation. And then, anyway, ano ba ang depreciation? It's a non-cash item. Di ba? So we have to deduct this amount from our variable and fixed manufacturing cost. Then at the beginning of the month, accounts payable balance is 2,000, wages payable is 400. Sales commission are paid upon collection of receivables. So kung kailan sila na-collect. Fixed administrative expenses are presumed to be paid when incurred. Okay. So yun o. Dami, di ba? Pag lahat na to, no? Lahat ng ginastos natin. Yan. So cash payments. Okay. So cash payments budget. Okay. So January, February, and March. I'll be uploading also the solution, no, for this one. Ayan, para ano, mas madali nyo makita. Okay. Baka may mali rin ako, di ba? Pero wala naman so far, no? Tama naman yung computation. Okay. So we have, ang starting point is the RM purchases, no? Yan. So ito muna. So ilan ba yung mga purchases natin? Yan. So balikan ko. RM purchases. Ito. Yan. So budgeted RM purchases. Yan. So this will be your basis. No? So domino talaga. So 1815, 6630, 2515. Yan. So tandaan nyo. So 1815, 6630, 2515. 1815, 6630, 2515. 1815, 6630, 2515. Ayan. So this will be your basis. Okay, so paano siya bayaran? Ang sabi, 20% and 80%, no? So 20% in the month of sale. Ayan, month of sale. Then 80% next month. Ayan, so yun na lang lagay natin. So dito, so magkano yun? So 1815 times 20%, 363. Ayan. And then 6630 times 20%, 1326. 2515 times 20%, 503. No? So 503. Ayan. Okay, then 80% next month. So yung next month, that is 1815 times 80%, 1452. Ito naman, minus na lang natin 6630 less 1326. Okay, so this is 5304. So meron pa, blanco. Definitely, ito naman yung accounts payable last month. Okay, so at the end of December last year or at the beginning of January. Ilan ba yung accounts payable based dito sa problem? Yan. So ganun lang, no? Hugutin mo dito. So asan yun? Yan, accounts payable balance is, sorry. Yan, 2,000. Ito, 2,000. So yun ang basis natin. 2,000. Madali ito kung no, face to face, no? Kasi hawak nyo ni handout. Anyway, yan. So, 2,000. So, this content. Okay, so what's next? Ito na yung cash paid for raw materials. Cash paid for raw materials. Okay. So, 2, 3, 6, 3. So, ito, add lang natin. 8, 7, 7, 2. Ito naman, 7, 0, 8, 5. Okay, next. Cash paid for direct labor. Okay, ano sabi sa direct labor? Binalikan mo yung direct labor, sabi kanina, balikan natin. And half of the direct labor costs are paid in the month of production. O, tandaan na rin natin, no? Meron tayong wages payable na 400. So, ano yan? Kailan babayaran yan? O, ay, ano nangyari? Yan. So, ito, 400. Yan. So, kailan mabayaran yan? January. No? So, tandaan yan, 400. So, direct labor cost. Nasaan ang direct labor cost? Ito. So, half lang. 540, 1920, 810. Tandaan niya, 540, 1920, 810. 540, 1920, 540, 40. Okay, so 540 times 0.5 plus 4 plus 400 na. Alam na natin yun, no? Okay, kung saan nakuha yung 400, ha? Okay, 670. Then, dito naman sa may kabila, okay, check natin ulit. Dito na natin kaya kumpitin, no? Sa direct labor para mas mabilis. Ayan. So, ito yung payments, ha? Ulit. So, 540. Definitely, 270 yan, no? Plus 400. Ito yung, ano yung 400? Ito yung last month. So, 670. Ayan. So, this month, February, 1920 naman, divided by 2 also, plus yung 270 last month, January. So, 1230. Ayan. So, 1230. And lastly, 1920 divided by 2 plus 810 divided by 2 also. Yun. So, 1365. So, ito yung sagot. Ito na. Yan yung cash payments for direct labor. Okay. So, balik na tayo. 670, 1230, 1365. 1230 and 1365. Ayan. Tama ba? Tama. Next. Factory overhead cost. So, factory overhead, sabi paid as incurred, di ba? So, magkano ba yung factory overhead cost natin? Saan yung kanina? Yung total. Babalikan mo talaga, no? Factory overhead cost. Ayan. So, 2717, 5017, 3167. 2717, 5017, 3167. 2717, 5017. And, ano isa? Ano isa nakalimutan? 3167 ba? Tama, 3167. So, yan. So, this is 3167. Okay, kaya lang, sabi natin, no, paid as incurred nga siya. However, these amounts include depreciation expense. So, ibabawas mo yung bakit? Kasi non-cash. Yan. So, non-cash item. Ibawas natin. So, magkano yung depreciation expense? Ano sabi? Parang butal yun. 816 something. No? 816.66. Ayan, 816.67. So, round off natin, 817, no? So, 817. Yan, pag ni-round off natin dito, 817. So, less 817, less 817, less 817. Ayan. Okay, next. Dire-diretso na. So, tapos na tayo sa RM, direct labor, and overhead. Okay, what about selling and admin expense? Okay, so sabi 1%, di ba? Yung sales commission ng variable selling. And then kailan daw babayaran? Kailan natin binayaran? In the month of collection. So ayan, are paid upon collection of receivables. So nakadepende tayo sa receipts, cash receipts. Mas madali, di ba? So 1% ng cash receipts. 1% of cash receipts. So ito yun. So itong budgeted cash receipts mo, 1%. So this is 53.75. Okay, ito naman 97.5. Then this one, 11.44. Ayan. Mali. 100 pala to. 11,000. 114. Ayan, 0.38. Okay, so ito yung sagot, no? Ito na yung sa may sales commission. So tandaan yan, ha? 53.75. 53.70. Sa taas lang pala yun. So 53.75. Variable selling admin expense. 53.75. 97.5. And 114.38. Lahat pala ni round off na natin. Sige, round off na natin. 54 para wala tayong butal. 98 and 114. Ayan. Fixed selling and admin expense. Ano sabi? Paid as incurred, no? So, yung 100 to di ba? Okay, so we're almost done. So, ito na po yung budgeted cash payments. Cash payments. Okay, if you have questions, sabihin na, no? Yan. So, compute natin. So, 2363. 2363 plus 670 plus 2717 minus 817 plus 54 plus 100. Yeah. So, 5,087. Hindi naman ganito ka-comprehensive yung exam, no? Hindi ganito. Hindi na from sales, no? Hindi na. So, siguro, mga two budgets ang magkasama sa isang problem. Alam mo, production, raw materials, and mga yan. Next, 2778 plus 1230 plus 5017 plus minus 817 plus 98 plus 100. So 8406. Okay, so last 5807 plus 1365 plus 3167 minus 817 plus 114 plus 100. 9736. Okay, so we're done with cash payments budget. So ano pa? Meron pa ba? Yes, ano yung last? Tingnan mo to. Last item na tayo. Ito na lang. Ayan. So beginning of the year cash balance is 3,000. A minimum of 2,000 should be maintained. Prepare a cash budget. Okay, so paano ang cash budget natin? Ang basis natin yung cash receipts and cash payments. So cash budget. Ayan. So January ulit. February. Saglit na lang. March. Okay, so first, yung beginning, of course. Beginning cash balance. So ilan yung beginning? 3,000, no? Sabi. Ayan. And then, syempre, plus cash receipts. Okay. Less cash payments. Okay, so ito yung cash balance before financing. Ayan. So kasi pag kulang yan, mangungutang tayo, di ba? So dito, we are able to, sabihin natin, we are able to identify the potential problems in budgeting, di ba? So potential problem, we may be, we may have shortage of cash. So pwedeng ganun yun. So yun yung posibleng problem, edi ngayon pala magagawa na natin ng solusyon. And yung possible solution, manghiram. Okay, so yan, financing, no? Mangutang or kaya mag-issue ng shares. Anyway, so cash receipts natin for the month of January. Okay, so 5,375. Ayan. So this is 5,375. Ang cash disbursement or payment 5,087. So ito yun. Okay. So, cash balance before financing, mental, hindi. Medyo mahirap. 3,000 plus 5,375 less 5,087. Yes, we have 3,288. What's the minimum? What's the maintaining balance? 2,000, di ba? So, wala tayo. We don't need to. Okay, cash. Ano to? Borrowed or repaid. So, dito, wala. Wala, hindi tayo manghiram dahil minimum is 2,000, 3,288 yung pera natin. So, ang ending balance mo is 32888. Yan. So, definitely, ito yung beginning mo. 3,288. So, cash receipts again. So, how much is your cash receipts? 9,750. So, ito. 9,750. And then, 8,406. Ayan, ito. So, cash balance before financing. 4,632. So, again, maintaining is 2,000, no? So, hindi pwede. Okay? So, hindi tayo pwede. I mean, hindi tayo mangungutang. So, wala. Ayan. So, it should be 4,632 na. Okay, and then last month, 4,632. Ayan. So, cash receipts ulit. Ilan ang cash receipts natin? March, 11,438. So, 11,438. Round off na lang natin. 11,438. Ayan. So, ang cash receipts at cash payment is 9,736. So, 9,736. Ayan. So, 4,632 plus 11,438 minus 9,736. So, 6,334. Ayan. So, 0. So, 6,334. Ayan. Okay. So, we're done. So, ito na yung cash budget, no? Okay.